Did you know that St. Augustine's Confessions is not just the first autobiography, but it's also considered one of the greatest works of Christian philosophy ever written? St. Augustine's Confessions is a literary masterpiece that has stood the test of time, and its significance extends far beyond its historical context. This profound work is not only a pioneering example of autobiography as a literary genre, but also a deeply personal and philosophical exploration of the human experience. As we delve into the world of Confessions, we find ourselves transported to the 4th century, where one of the most influential thinkers of the Christian tradition laid bare his soul, sharing with the world his innermost thoughts, struggles, and triumphs. It's a work that has captivated readers for centuries, and its relevance remains undiminished to this day. At its core, Confessions is a testament to the power of self-reflection, an honest accounting of one's life journey. It's an intimate conversation with the reader, where Augustine shares his doubts, fears, and joys, creating a sense of connection that transcends the boundaries of time and space. In the following sections, we'll embark on a journey to explore the depths of Augustine's Confessions, uncovering the struggles he faced, the wisdom he gained, and the lessons we can learn from his remarkable story. I was born into a tumultuous world where the Roman Empire was in decline and Christianity was rising to prominence. My mother, Monica, was a devout Christian who instilled in me a strong sense of morality and faith. However, my early years were marked by a restless search for truth and identity. As a young man, I was drawn to the Manichaean heresy, a dualistic philosophy that attempted to explain the nature of good and evil. It was a simplistic, yet attractive solution to the complexities of human existence. However, I soon discovered that it lacked the depth and nuance I so desperately craved. My quest for knowledge led me to the works of Cicero, Plato, and Aristotle, philosophers who ignited a fire within me, setting my mind ablaze with questions and doubts. I began to realize that the pursuit of truth was a lifelong journey, not a destination. In my early 20s, I became enamored with the idea of a life of luxury and excess. I pursued a career in rhetoric, hoping to climb the social ladder and win the adoration of my peers. But as I delved deeper into this world, I discovered that it was built on lies and superficiality. The death of my friend Nebridius had a profound impact on me. It was a harsh reminder of the impermanence of life and the futility of earthly pursuits. I began to feel an existential void, a sense of discontent that I couldn't shake off. I started to question the morality of my actions, sensing that I was living a life that was not truly mine. This cognitive dissonance created a sense of turbulence within me, as if I were torn between two opposing forces. The more I searched for answers, the more I realized that I was lost in a labyrinth of my own making. I was trapped in a world of contradictions, where my desires and values were at odds with each other. As I navigated this treacherous landscape, I began to feel the weight of my conscience, the whispering voice that haunted me, reminding me of my flaws and shortcomings. It was as if I were living a double life, torn between the pursuit of pleasure and the longing for virtue. In the midst of this turmoil, I stumbled upon the writings of St. Ambrose, a bishop who would become a spiritual mentor to me. His words were like a balm to my soul, soothing my wounds and guiding me towards a path of redemption. The cultural context of my time was marked by a sense of uncertainty and flux. The Roman Empire was crumbling, and Christianity was struggling to find its place in this chaotic world. It was an era of great change, where traditional values were being challenged and new ideas were emerging. I was born in Thagaste, a small town in North Africa, where my father was a pagan and my mother was a devout Christian. This mixed upbringing exposed me to different perspectives and helped shape my worldview. As I grew older, I became fascinated with the concept of time, questioning its nature and purpose. This led me to explore the works of philosophers such as Plotinus, who influenced my understanding of the human experience. My relationship with my mother was instrumental in shaping my spiritual journey. She was a constant source of guidance and support, encouraging me to seek a life of virtue and service. The city of Carthage, where I studied rhetoric, was a hub of intellectual and cultural activity. It was a place where I could engage with different ideas and perspectives, broadening my understanding of the world. One of the pivotal moments in my life was my conversion experience, which took place in a garden in Milan. It was as if the heavens opened up, and I was flooded with a sense of peace and clarity. This transformative experience marked a turning point in my narrative, as I finally found the courage to surrender to my true self. It was a moment of profound insight, where I realized that my quest for truth had been misguided, and that the answers I sought were within me all along. The aftermath of my conversion was a period of intense spiritual growth and introspection. I began to see the world through new eyes, perceiving the beauty and complexity of creation. As I reflect on my journey, I am reminded of the importance of humility and gratitude. I realize that my struggles and successes were not unique to me, but rather a universal part of the human experience. In Confessions, I share my story not to boast of my accomplishments, but to confess my weaknesses and shortcomings. It is a testament to the power of vulnerability, a reminder that we are all fragile and imperfect beings, striving to find our way in this complex and often confusing world. Today, as we read Confessions, we are invited to embark on a journey of self-discovery, to confront our own fears and doubts, and to find the courage to be honest with ourselves. It is a call to authenticity, a reminder that true freedom lies not in the absence of flaws, but in the willingness to confront and overcome them. So what do you think about personal confessions and the importance of self-reflection? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you're interested in exploring more philosophical texts or autobiographies, be sure to check out our next video.